All right, my friends, so now we're going to do the Wellington Fund for Vanguard. VWELX. VWELX is what we're going to do here today. I'm excited because this is one of my favorite funds of all time. And I'm not saying you should buy it. I'm not saying you should not buy it. I'm not saying anything, but I'll share the numbers with it, and you can't help but be impressed. There's just no other way around that. The Wellington Fund is like forever been around. From 1929, I think is when it's founded. That's where John Bogle cut his teeth with a Wellington Asset Management Company, and they're still in Boston. The fund itself is actually headquartered in Valley Forge, which is where Vanguard is. So I'm not sure if it has no semblance of relationship with Wellington Asset Management and the Wellington Mutual Fund. I don't know, but I just know Vanguard. Essentially what Vanguard will do, they'll subcontract some of their fund management outside of their index funds. So the folks who run the Prime Cap and his twin brother, the Capital Opportunity, they're not, I don't think they're Vanguard employees. I don't remember how, it's been so long since I worked at Vanguard, but back in the late 90s, they had the Prime Cap Fund. They closed that to new investors, and they opened up another one called the Capital Opportunity, which is open to new investors. The same people ran it, the exact same fund, essentially. Maybe the Capital Opportunity was a little bit more aggressive. But if memory serves, those guys were not Vanguard employees. They just subcontract out to Vanguard, subbed them out. I don't know if that's still the case anymore. Wellington, again, Ed Owens used to run the Wellington Healthcare Fund, the Vanguard Healthcare Fund. He was part of Wellington Asset Management. I don't think he was a Vanguard employee. I don't know how that works. But Wellington, it goes back a long time of solid investment performance. So we're going to go into how the Wellington Fund served from 2001 till 2017. So subscribe, thumbs up, comments. If you want to do the Josh a favor, watch the episode as long as you can. Your watch time, I've since been made aware, is helpful to me as well. So activity, our YouTube algorithms love you to be active. That means thumbs up and comments and subscriptions, of course, but they also love duration of watch time. So a 10-minute video, if you watch usually over 50%, YouTube likes that. If you watch for a minute, YouTube doesn't like that. So if you don't like me, you should probably turn off right now. But if you do like me, stay tuned. All right, so let's dive into this. So, and I got to make sure my mic, okay, I had a couple technical issues here a few minutes ago, and I had to do this whole episode over. So VWELX, the Wellington, put $100,000 in there. We're taking $5,000, 5% a year off. So the first year, just like the Wellesley, we're in the green, and we're able to take off 5209. The next year, not so good, where our income fell to 4608. We still had a portfolio of 9215. Fast forward to 2007, now we're up to the 6,000s of income, 6368, with a portfolio value of 127. 2008, we got crunched, just like the Vanguard Life Strategy Moderate Growth Fund. You might have remembered that. That's a 60-40 stock to bond mix, roughly. That is international as well. And that fund was down by 35,000, as was the Wellington, similar fund. And so we got hit, and our income got hit, down by a third. We're right back in the green, back in black the following year to 54.57 in income and $109,000 in portfolio value. Took it on the chin a little bit in 2011. Again, we were actually up, but we took more income off the portfolio than the market gave us. 2015, we did draw down a little bit, but look at that. We're able to break 7,000. This is the first time, if memory serves, out of all of these numbers I've run, we're able to break 7,000 in terms of income. And here, even with a $136,000, roughly a $9,000 decline, $7,000 decline, we're still well above $6,000 in income. Fast forward to the end of 2017, we're almost at $8,000 in income, on top of a portfolio value of $157,000. All right, so here we have $102,000 of income we've taken off. We started with $100,000, have taken out more than what we start off with, and we have $157,000 to show for it. Need I say more? That's what you want to see right there during some of the worst bear markets we've ever had. That's incredible. So, I mean, you can't argue with that. That's just, you can't make an argument against active management when you see numbers like this relative to the stock bond portfolios that are indexed. I mean, that's impressive, my friends. And the nice thing about Wellington, I'm not even sure what the fees are. Let's take a look. Let me make sure my mic doesn't get messed up there. So the fees on Wellington, I mean, I'm sure it's 0.35 or something like that. Let's see if I got that up here. And I've always been a fan of Wellington Management. I think I knew a guy from their. I used to know one of the PMs, the portfolio managers, if memory serves. That was a long time ago. And he was a good guy. I liked him quite a bit. I mean, he was making money. I'll tell you that right now. But he was a good guy, and he, you know, he was a large cap value investor, and that's just a fact. So let's take a look at the profile of the fund. Right? Yeah. So it's expenses. Where is it? Right there. 0.25. 0.25. I mean, you're going to have a hard time convincing me that's not the way to go. You really are. 5-star rating by Morningstar, 0.25. Been around forever, since 1929. Same manager in place since 2002. I mean, just is yielding right now 2.5. Year to date is 1.53. Let's make sure that's what Yahoo says, but I've challenged Yahoo in some of their year to date. I've always had a problem with Yahoo's year to date stuff, which is why I look at Market Watch. Let's see what Market Watch says. And I don't even know if that includes today. We had a big run today. Dow's up 800 points. Again, this is 26 December 2018 for you guys watching later. So I don't know what the future holds, but I know we had a pretty significant, the worst Christmas Eve ever. Ah! And then lo and behold, the worst, now we can say the best post-Christmas day ever. Ah! In fact, there it is. NASDAQ rockets 5% to lead huge stock gains with 50. Oh, okay, that's with 15 minutes of trading left. So year to date, this guy's down. Okay, yeah, see, Yahoo's year to date stuff is just, I don't get it. It's down 6.94. That was before today's close, though. So there's a story on Wellington Fund, my friend. I mean, you can't beat it. Well, I mean, I don't know that. We're going to see about the Franklin Income Fund. And then we're also going to see about the American Fund's Income Fund of America, too, to wrap this up. And then I'll give you all of them, one by one by one. We'll show you how they work in one big spreadsheet on the whiteboard here. So subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.